What's up, people? Training log number 3 here. This is for the month of June 2015, and this month has been a really good month of training for me, actually. I wanted to focus primarily on squats in this video, because this is something that has been a massive focus of mine during this month. So, squats have been going up quite a lot, at least for the stage that I'm at right now, which is making other things suffer a little bit. Mostly because I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but if you try to work on multiple parts of athleticism all at once, it's very difficult to do all at the same time. So if you've got like strength, speed, power, endurance, all of those things, if you're trying to work on everything at once, it's very difficult. It's better to focus on one thing at a time, even if the others suffer a little bit. So the goal recently, when it comes to squats at least, has been strength and power. You know, that has made my reactive strength in particular suffer a little bit, so my sprint starts have suffered. My power clean has actually been going up despite not focusing on it, but that's mostly because of the squat strength anyway, so that's really good. But yeah, sprints have suffered a little bit, but it's short term, I can deal with that. I would like to get my squat all the way up to about 140 kilos before I worry about coming off the gas a little bit and working on plyometrics and reactive strength a little bit more. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about the sort of programming that I'm using for my squats right now. I'm about 75 kilos, around there most days, really heading towards the double body weight squat territory. That's where I feel I'm going to need to be before I'm happy. Now, when you're working on other things, like I said, I can't really train like a powerlifter. I can't just train my squat or heavily train my squat and expect everything else to still be going well. Then my sprints would suffer a lot rather than just a little bit like they are right now. So, I'm trying to think of a time in recent memory where I've done a squat workout where I've done more than 10 total reps, and I mean that across the board for all working sets. Rather, what I'm doing right now is I squat twice a week. One of the days is an all-out 5 rep, or around there. I aim for about 4 to 6. So all out, build up to that one working set and just go crazy for one set. You're going to see one of those sets right at the end of this video. And then on the other day, I do 3 sets of triples with the same weight, just to try and be as powerful and as explosive as possible. I'm also doing this with my overhead press, focusing on explosive triples and doubles, but then also going for all-out 5 rep sets with similar weights. Things have been going really well in that respect. I was reluctant to try a programming sort of routine like this, but a good friend of mine who's also very talented and very knowledgeable when it comes to training, this is the way he trains. This is the way he was encouraging me to train, although, like I said, I was very reluctant to try because I didn't think it would work for me. I thought you'd have to be very talented to be able to pull this sort of routine off, but so far, in the early stages, I haven't been doing it for long, but it is working for me. So there's a power clean PB, I suppose, for lack of a better word. That's the most I've done this year, so from how easy it went up, I'd say I could definitely do 100 again right now, which is my overall PB. So I'm not far off making actual PBs in the power clean again, which is really cool, especially considering it's something I'm not really focusing on right now. But here are some squats. 122.5 for triples. This is the heaviest I've gone on triples yet. And these couple of clips here are sped up, but I was very happy with the bar speed on these. Actually, they were surprisingly quick considering I did this same weight the week before, and it felt like such a struggle. But that's fine as long as I am seeing constant progression. That's more or less what the goal of my training is. I don't want to go and be one of those people that tries to pile on loads of strength at once but is really inconsistent with it. I'd rather take the approach towards training which is a bit more logical, which does require intense training here and there, obviously, but gives you better gains in the long run. So in the next clip, you're going to see an example of one of my top sets of squats. This is when I come in, I warm up, I do this massive 5 rep set, or aim for that, with a given weight, and that's it for the day on squats. So this was 122.5 kilos, which is 270 pounds. And what's really interesting about doing sessions like this is because you know you're only doing one set, you really have to have the mentality of genuinely going for it, because you're not going to get any other stimulation other than this today. So it has to be a really quality set. So I remember thinking after my first rep, holy crap, this is so heavy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. You just have to force yourself to take it 1 rep at a time. I mean, if you see here, this 3rd rep was awful, but I know it was because I really lost position. That's the reason why I grinded it out. The fourth rep looked just as good as the 2nd. So it is a mental battle as much as anything else. I just took it 1 rep at a time and ended up getting 5. But this is what's going on in my training right now. Things are going really well. Still going to continue focusing on the squats till I add another 10-20 kilos to it. Then I can start giving things more of a speed and power focus and trying to bring up my sprints and maybe look into competing sort of late summer, something like that. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? Thanks for watching anyway, guys. If you like these videos, please let me know. Once again, if there's anything you guys want me to cover in my more educational videos, also just drop me an email or a comment or something like that. I'm more than happy to break things down and hopefully teach you guys some things. Other than that, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.